Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our accounts spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HEMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Hey guys, welcome everybody. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Good morning to everybody in Zoom. Good morning, Joshua, Juanito. Welcome, guys. Good morning to everybody in YouTube. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys. Welcome, Gizmo. Everybody, welcome. Shepo, welcome. Nice to see you guys. What time is it? Your time, Gizmo? 7 a.m. That's for me. It's 1 in the morning, 1 a.m. Eastern. So it's early hours, but you know we got to get back to the grind, guys. We gotta get back to the markets. We gotta do our charting. We gotta do our look for these pips, and we gotta get some pancakes. So let's. What time is it, Sarah? For you, 6 a.m. That's not bad. That's not bad. For me, it's like horrible hours this time, 1 a.m. But I'm used to being up all night, guys. This is normally when I start to get down to business. Is normally when everyone is sleeping. So I'm happy to be here, guys. I hope you guys are too. This is our schedule, guys, just for so you guys know every and please, guys, if you can hit that notifications bell. I keep reminding you guys because I can come up anytime and do like lives on YouTube and things like that. And sometimes I want to do some more like education and things like that. But make sure you have that notification bell because I'm like spontaneous. I'll come up anytime, and I want you guys to be notified of it. So if you guys have questions when we're on a live, you guys can ask right away. So for this week, this is what we're doing on YouTube and our Zoom. 1 a.m. 3:30. This is our pre-London session, and then right after this, we have like a Scalper Pro analysis and updates that we do for the team in Discord. This is when I go to sleep. I go to sleep from like 4 when we're done this one, 4 to 7, and then I get up for this, and then I'm hosting the New York sessions this week from 7:30 to 10:30. We had a really good session yesterday. It was really good in Wall Street. And then we have also post New York at 11 a.m. Eastern. We have Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, and then some Scalper Pros recaps about trade ideas and signals we sent out. Then a weekly webinar, which we have later today at 6 p.m. and a couple Asian sessions right now. So that's our schedule, guys. So just so you guys are aware of it. And normally what we do here, okay, so if you're new, we do top-down analysis. I'm going to start to do top-down from daily, hourly, down into 5 minutes. We're going to look at indices first. We look at US 30 and DAX, the German market. for London. Then when we come to New York, we switch this one, we switch out DAX and we do US 30 and NASDAQ. And then our next two charts that we're going to do is we're going to do gold and oil. And finally, we'll do one Forex pair. Either we do GBP USD, Euro USD, or GBP JPY. I normally ask all the snipers in the Zoom, whatever you guys want to do, I'm down to do it. So that's how we do things, guys, here. And again, if you're new to SST, just please hit that subscribe button, the likes, and comment and things like that. And let's get going. So first thing we do before we even get up in the morning and before we got to know what the news is. We have to make sure you guys get in a habit of, there's multiple websites that are free that give you a lot of news. There's this one, Forex Factory. Most of you guys are familiar with this one. There is Financial Juice. There's Bloomberg. There is FX Street. There is investor.com. There's so many of these websites that will give us any news. Another good one is Earnings Whispers. Okay, that's for specific for earnings. So if we're trading like NASDAQ or US 30, we need to know earnings. Like if you saw yesterday in the after hours, Microsoft had earnings, and Microsoft really did well in their earnings, and they were up 8% in the after hours. So we'll see how that affects the market today, specifically NASDAQ, because Microsoft has some really good earnings. If you guys looked at the report and everything like that, so they were up big time in the after hours. So that will impact the market today. So Earnings Whispers is another good website. So this is going to be us. We're going to be doing pre-London, which is over here. We don't have any like volatile news. Like normally you'll see some red folders in here. We don't have too much today. And then when we go into New York as well, we have these USD durable goods orders. They're orange folders. They're medium impact. They will still bring in some volatility, but it's not like it's big red folders throughout the day. So today is going to be maybe just a regular Wednesday. There's going to be some up and downs. There's going to be some sideways trading, but nothing real critical volatile that we can see with red folders in the market today. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to move over and we're going to start top-down analysis. Okay, so I normally start off with US 30. This is my security of choice. When everyone asks me, Ron, what do you tend to trade? You'll find me trading Dow Jones all day, every day. Like I can trade this security. I could do a top down, and I could stay with this the entire day and not look at anything else. I really like how Dow Jones moves. I just love scalping it. I got very familiar with how it moves throughout this session, throughout London, pre-New York, New York, post-New York, in the afternoon, power hour, in the Asian session, just repetitive trading this every single day. And hopefully you guys are getting good at perfecting a security of choice. Like I see a lot of new traders, they have too many securities. Their watch list is 10, 20, 30 things that they're trading. It's too much, guys. All you need to do is maybe master like 1, 2, 3 securities that you're very comfortable with. You know the spreads, you know the slippage, you know the how they move in multiple sessions, you know the volatility with news, you know what to expect, and you can get to learn its patterns and the way how it moves, and you'll become that much better of a trader when you really get confident at trading them. So let's start off with the daily. Like right now, we could definitely, just jump in the market and just start trading right now. I can see right here, just before midnight, there was a big drop, come down, come right back up, and it's right back up here. Like you and I, we can just boom, we can start trading right now. But it's not ideal. This is not what we want to do. We want to know how this thing was trading yesterday, how it was trading last week, though, so we know some bigger areas, critical areas. So I always start off with the daily. And what we're going to look at on the daily is how it's been moving. So yesterday, I'm sure some of you guys are really aware, after Wall Street, we started to really drop yesterday in the Dow. A lot of the banks, again, guys, down here is when we had, in middle of March was when we had the financial bank crisis in the United States, when Silicon Valley Signature Bank and a lot of other ones started having difficulty and started collapsing. And then they got bailed out with a little bit of money down here. The market kind of recovered, and then we had this big bullish uptrend start to come back up. But we're having, again, banks are reporting earnings yesterday, and there was some horrible earnings. Some were down 50% yesterday. In Massachusetts, I heard that 18 retail banks are closing down there. So it's just like a domino effect. And then also, like in Europe, we had Credit Suisse and Deutsche Bank have difficulties. So the Dow consists of financial sector. So that's kind of what brought it down yesterday. So we're going to see what happens. And if you guys saw crypto, if you guys follow crypto, Bitcoin, you saw it spike a little bit yesterday because there's some indecision in what's going on with the banks. So there's some investors parking money into crypto. So if you guys saw that little spike yesterday with Bitcoin, broke out of that wedge and we hit I think 28,000, 29. We'll see what happens with that if we can get up to 30 again. Okay, so let's start off with top down. So yesterday we were trading this candle. It was pretty much an ignited bearish candle. So we came down to this critical area. We engulfed it. You know these three wicks right over here where we had like a line where we were watching it here. It broke and it also shot down into here. And now we've opened with a bearish candle right now where we could continue to come down bearish and take out yesterday's low and then start to come into this area of liquidity. But we could also maybe catch a wick in London and start to come back up and retrace up. You know, like if we treat this as if it's a 5-minute candle and we're looking at this and we kind of judge if it's going to come up to half of this red candle, like 50% of that, then we got to treat like daily candles like that as well. It could possibly come up halfway, and if it doesn't stop there, it'll come back up higher. It could get rejected right here, and then we continue to push down. So right now it's kind of a bearish candle open, and we're going to see if we can take out the low. So I go through the motions, same motions every single day. I look for my high and low of the day, and some of you guys are going to get used to my colors that I use. I use purple to represent the high of the day, and I also use a purple line to represent the low of the day. Okay, it's really small. Like look at the volume. It's 611 and 560. So it's about 50 pips. That's US 30. That's the range right now. It's about 50 pip range the entire day. So normally US 30 is much bigger than 50 pips. So it starts to get open when we lead into London. It starts to expand. More volume comes in when we get into New York, and then it continues to trade when the markets are open in New York, in the stock market, in Wall Street. So right now, and what are we following? We are following a big bearish candle yesterday. Lots of bearish volume, a lot of supply pushing the market down. If you look at the pattern, we came all the way up here. It came back down. We retraced a little bit. There was a little bit of a pullback, like a dead cat bounce here, and then it was engulfed yesterday with this big red candle kind of clearing this area. So we're going to see today, can it come back up to test this area, or is it just going to be full of supply and we're going to continue to drop today? And then, so what we're going to look for is if we're coming down bearish today and we break our own low, where could we go? Okay, so this is what we have to identify. We may come down and touch yesterday's low. Okay, so let's place a yellow line here. So now for other critical daily levels, I use a yellow line. Okay, welcome Russell, Megas White, welcome Jack, welcome Kels. Good morning, bro. Thank you for joining. Everett, thanks for joining, guys. Everybody, thanks for joining in Zoom. I appreciate you guys. I know it's early, but thanks for joining. And everyone on YouTube, thank you guys. Bilal, welcome, brother. So if we continue to push down, okay, to yesterday's low, okay, and it's 33,512. We got an area. If we continue bearish and we break yesterday's low, then next kind of critical areas we could come down to are maybe this wick, and kind of where this body is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place like a line in this area, like right over here. And if we continue to push down, down into here, and maybe we're gonna break, and then we're gonna see where we have some like critical other support levels with more bodies. So I see in this area, it's a body, a body, a body, and then we got wicks. So there could be some demand coming to the market, like right here. You see below us, there's a lot of rejection wicks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw like a big green box over here on the daily, just in case we get down here. This is where we could bounce. It could come all the way down here, and then we bounce off of this green box and come back up, or catch a wick like it did over here. Because over here it had an impulse breakdown, but then it came right back up. An impulse breakdown, came back up. An impulse breakdown, come back up. Here it came a higher low into that green box and back up. Here it kind of broke it again, but back up. So down here, there's a lot of liquidity. There's a lot of demand down here. There's a lot of pending bids in the market. So if the Dow Jones comes back into this area, it could very well bounce off of here, or it could be like an impulse break to the low and then come right back up. So that's why we have to identify this area. In case it comes down here, we got to be ready for it. If it breaks like an impulse, then maybe we come down to here, 33,300 level, and that's good enough for bear side momentum. Like if it comes down today, what we need to also look at is what happens if we reverse and we go up bullish. That's another thing, okay? And then also in between here, the purple and the purple, we can trade inside here. So maybe I want to locate this wick right over here. It's kind of cuts the high and the low in half right in here. So kind of I locate this wick, and it's kind of cut everything perfectly in half, the purple and the purple right in half. So we might play around, consolidate at this area, 33,585 today for a little bit in London, and we'll see if we can move above this yellow line or if we're going to stay below the yellow line. If we come up, we have a high probability we're going to hit our high of the day, 612, and if we break out, where could we go? Then we got to locate these wicks, 1, 2, 3 wicks. We're not going to be perfect with these lines. I get this question a lot. Ron, what if, like, how you place the line right here and here you hit those? What about that wick? You know, guys, we're looking for an area, okay? An area. We might be off by maybe 5 pips or maybe like 10 pips, give or take, plus or minus. But we're kind of trying to see where we get the most touches, and your guess is as good as mine, okay? So it's all our personal preference where we think where it could go, okay? So don't get too stressed out about this, about the lines and things like that. We also have daily candles that gap up in the market. So like we can place a line right here or at the gap. So we want to just kind of separate it the same like the same yellow. I can see the yellow lines are kind of separated. Same type of 50 pips I can see from here, 645 to 693. So they're separated by like 50 pip moves. That's nice for us that are scalping. And then here I got a wick rejected, and then again we're going to come up. Maybe if we're coming up bullish, we break our high, maybe we come up to here and then here. Then we still have the big red candle from yesterday, and where's half of it? Half of it's probably like right around here, right at these critical bodies in that wick. This might be where half of it is, like right here. So then if we're coming up now and we come up bullish today, that's about a 50% retracement coming up here. So what I like to do at the 50% retracement is I like to draw like a area of supply. So if it comes up here, then I like to get a heads up from the market telling me that we're kind of approaching 50% of yesterday's big red bearish candle. So I'm kind of drawing like my zones, my blocks in the market. So if it does come up here like bullish, I'm looking for maybe if it comes up today, maybe we get rejected there and then it pushes back down. It's kind of like a 50% retracement, just like if this was a 5-minute candle, just like if this was a 5-minute bearish candle, and then the next candle that opens that prints, we assume it's going to come up green to possibly retest half of it. It's not always the case, but if you're a price action trader, you should be getting used to this move. So just because it's a daily candle, we still have to go through with this. And let's say it doesn't get rejected there. If it's coming up green, then we might continue to push a little higher. And where could we go? Then obviously if we engulf the whole daily candle, it's up here. But there's also a little bit of space in between, where sometimes if you don't have anything you can see here, come to the left of the chart and I can see these 2 wicks on February 17 can cut that right in half. So there would be a yellow line like right there. Then I got a wick, lots of wicks in here. perfect, okay? And it's kind of a nice whole psychological number, 33,800. So now what I look for is kind of the move of what's going on here. So the overall move, we were coming up bullish, we got rejected here. There's our neckline. Then we bounced. We came back up. And then yesterday, the big bearish candle took us all the way down here. So this is where we might get a retracement. And that's what I mean. If we come back up here, we're looking for it to get pushed back down. But maybe we don't even get up there. Maybe it's going to be a bearish day, like right over here. And maybe it's just going to come up to like here and then continue to drop down. So that's what we need to look at. But now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the lower time frames. So I'm going to now break the daily into 1H, 60 minutes, 1 hour right over here. Yeah, Jack, does Microsoft impact Dow? Wouldn't it make it ultimately bullish? Just curious. Yeah, so what we're going to see is the way how in New York how it opens up. So yeah, Dow and Microsoft was up over 8% in after hours. So we'll take a look how it will impact it. Not so much Dow, more Nasdaq. Nasdaq, because Microsoft is more tech related, so it will affect Nasdaq more than the Dow. Okay, so the hourly candles now. So if you've seen yesterday, okay, we were trading, we traded this pre-London together in London. London started to go down bearish yesterday. Then we pulled right back up 6, 7, 8 a.m. And then Wall Street kind of got, it was kind of lots of indecision on the 5 minutes when Wall Street opened yesterday. But then come 11 o'clock, we really pushed down. And then see the block order here where it closed, retested, hourly candle pushing down. Then 1 p.m. we had the big drop in the market. We came all the way down here. We kind of recovered. And then this is where we had some Microsoft earnings and things like that in the after hours. And then you see in the Asian session, we've just been trading sideways. So we're kind of flagging right now, which could be, it could break out, continue to come up here, or we could get rejected and then we're going to come back and we're going to test the lows down in here. So these are our hourly candles now. So what I like to look for is where is some hourly support in the market. We can see how it's holding the low of the day. Kind of the resistance is up here on the hourly. There's not a lot of volume in the market right now. Just this big drop at 11 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. and then here's midnight, and then here's our 1 a.m. candle. So we don't have a lot of direction right now. We're kind of just coiling up. That's what I mean. It was a small daily range, the purple. So we're just trading in between the purple high and low. So what we're going to do is we can be patient. We can wait for the markets to really open up. But this is what we scalp. We scalp the 5-minute candles. Okay, so you can see like down here was a double bottom, came back up, and then we're just trading inside here. So our 5-minute candles, now we're below that daily, that yellow line which I put in there. So what we're going to look for is if we can continue to come back up and maybe we can close above the yellow daily line, then we might get a more bullish push to continue to push up to that daily high, the purple line. But for scalping purposes, like I can see to the left of the chart, I can see a lot of resistance right here. So I kind of measure a move. If I take that buy and it comes up to like the red line, it's about 15 pips. And then if we can get it up to the high of the day, it's about 25. A little bit of more of a break could be 30 plus pips up there, okay? But if we do get something above here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to also place an alert up there, just for myself and us. If we hear something, we'll know something is going on up here. And then also the low of the day. Okay, so we can see it made a low, it made a lower low, it made a lower low, so it is attempting to get down here. And then if we look at the highs, it's making a high, a lower high, a lower high, and a lower high. So technically it is trying to push down to break this low down here, but it has not really broke the low yet. So what we're going to look for is if we do break the low, and not just like an impulse break, but if we close below here and then we start retesting the purple line, and then we might push down. The next daily area is this yellow line down into here, but we also have a lot going on here. So when we're looking for like a TP, there could be a TP right in this area. We could have another TP like right into here. So I measure the zones too, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. What is my spread on that index? I have a 1.2 spread, 1.2, 1.2 pips. You might see 12 ticks. Also, you might see a 12 with your broker. 12 means ticks. 12 ticks is 1.2 pips. Okay, and then also what I like to do for visuals, sometimes it helps me out, and I hope it helps you out too. I place like a red box right here just to let us know that every time we're getting up here, we're getting rejected. We're coming up, we're getting rejected. So to kind of represent like a resistance area, and also right down here, I'm gonna put like a green box to show when we're coming down here, we're kind of bouncing to show like kind of like a support area with these boxes. And then inside here, this is called like an accumulation area, all inside here where it's accumulating. And then we're gonna look for the bigger move above this daily. We'll look for a bigger move below the daily low down here. Okay, so that's US 30, guys. We'll continue to watch it, how it's moving. I'll go a little bit faster with the other charts. I normally tend to take a little bit more time with US 30 because this is the one I trade mostly throughout the day too. So I get up to do analysis for myself as well, you guys. I just got in the habit of doing things like this. Let's look at DAX. Okay, so this is another good security to trade in pre-London, London, because it moves with the London, with the European market. It moves with European news. And then some of you guys have really good spreads with German 30, which is the German stock market, guys. You might see it as German 30, German 40, or DAX, DAX with some of your brokers if you're trying to look for this. But let's, so you see here, here's this big green candle. This was 4 p.m. Eastern. So this is when like kind of Microsoft released their earnings and things like that. And that's where the market had that big bullish push. So since then, we've kind of retraced almost where it just blew up like this. So we're right here. So we've almost engulfed it. We're right at the neckline right over here. So let's go to the daily and see how this is moving as well. Okay, so we've had a big bullish push, making higher highs, higher lows. We had this move come up all the way up here, but we're starting to get rejected. We have now rejection wicks up here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, lots of rejection wicks up here. So it's safe to say that we've found where our weekly supply is now. So what you can do is like up here, you can draw like a big red box across, and you can bring it across. Anytime we come back up to close to 16,000, we can possibly expect it to get rejected again, unless daily volume can close above here, and then we'll push up for some new highs. But we got up here, we came down red. On Friday last week, we came back up, and then Monday pushed down. Yesterday, we had the bearish day, but it kind of caught a wick near the end of the day and came right back up. And then you can see the gap down on the daily. So this is where it closed yesterday. They gapped it down. It came up to about 50% of the body and got a wick, got rejected, and we're pushing down. So we have a high probability we're going to come down and test down into here today. Let's find again our high and low of the day. So our high today of DAX is right here, high wick. I'll get to gold. Just give me a moment. I'll get there. Gold is the next one on deck. Okay, if you guys are trading, you guys can trade. No worries with that. Just continue to watch it yourselves. I'm going to go through these top downs. I go in order. So we go US 30, DAX, gold, oil, and then FX pair. Want to kind of keep like a system that we do so we all get used to it every single day. Okay, so then we all are here, and we're all on the same page. So if we continue to break the bottom, like our low, then we have a high probability we're going to come down to yesterday's low, and you see a critical body. Here's a wick at this area. So let's draw a yellow line down here, and if we come all the way down here, we've kind of taken out this body, then we might continue to flush down into a wick and a body and a wick. So you can see now we're getting a lot of touches at these critical areas. Wick, body, wick, and a wick. And if we continue to flush, continue come down bearish, then right here. This wick and this body. These are like pivot points in a market. You know, I don't use a pivot point indicator or anything like that because I like to trade price action. I like to watch myself what's going on. So I can see over here, I can see the dates last Friday, April 21, kind of came down here. It's also lined up here. And then below here is, I can see where it was kind of, it held, and then so I'm going to draw like a green box in this area, just in case again DAX comes down to this level right over here. It could bounce off of here and go right back up or catch some support in here. If it breaks, then we have a high probability we're going to come down to here, 15,650, right in here. Okay, so that's good enough for bearish momentum. We have our levels on the daily. What happens now if we kind of reverse? Maybe we catch a wick and we start to come back up. So if we come back up, we have high probability we're going to come to where we opened. Okay, you can see the gap in the market right here. This is where we opened. So if we start to catch a wick, maybe we come up to exactly where we opened, which is 15,820. And if we continue pushing up, maybe we test our high of the day. If we go a little higher, if it's a bullish day, it reverses. We could come up to 15,860, like right up here. And then we're entering into this big red supply area. You can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wicks rejected in this area. So we'll keep it like this. For now, if we start approaching this red box, then what I do is I come back to the security. I don't have anything above me. I look to the left of the chart above here, and then I get my levels where we can come up to if we're continuing to break out of this red box. So we don't need to worry about it right now because the volume is right over here now. So what I'm going to do is go to the 1 hour. Some traders go to the 4 hour. Okay, there's, again, I get this question a lot too. Say, Ron, why don't you go to the 4 hour candles then to the 1 hour? You can absolutely do that if you like. No one is right or wrong. All time frames is just, it's personal preference. I just prefer going to the 1 hour than the 5 minutes. But I used to go daily 4 hour, 1 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. It just depends on how many different levels what you want to look at. Okay, I believe, and like the hourly tells me, it breaks it down, so I know exactly. Like right here, this is where the futures market opens up. I can see right here 2 a.m. is pre-London, 3 a.m. is London. I can start to see 8, 9, 10 a.m. is Wall Street. So then I can start to see individually the hourly moves in the market. I can see this big candle that came down yesterday was 1 p.m. Eastern, and then here's 4 p.m. Eastern, 1600. That's when Microsoft released earnings, and then continuing to push down. Okay, so we are trending down currently. So if we can also do trend lines too, like on the 1 hour, this move coming down like this in the market. So you can see we are trending down. It is making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. We're taking out this big bullish candle that happened at 4 p.m. the Microsoft earnings. So we are coming down, but we're picking up some wicks. We just picked up a big wick right here, the low of the day, and we're coming right back up. So we're going to see if we can kind of break. Maybe what I like to see is 50% of this red hourly candle and these 2 wicks right here. So I'm going to draw a white line now. Sometimes when I'm doing anything on the hourly, I look for, I'll do these white lines, okay? So we'll see if we can break this trend line and break this hourly resistance, which is 50% of this big red candle, which happened at 11 p.m. Eastern. So let's go to the 5 minutes now. And you can see how we're trending down, but now we're kind of like a double bottom where it came down, picked up liquidity, coming right back up. So this is the area I'd like to target, right over here. I'd like to see if we can close above this white line and break that trend line. Then maybe we'll get some bullish momentum to come up to this daily and maybe come up to our high of the day up there. Okay. So what we'll do is, again, we'll draw like a resistance area right here. Okay, so what we got to do is we got to break above that because we might come up here and we might get rejected and push right back down. Also, we can see that that was the low of the day. It held real nice. There's a nice wick rejected there. So if we ever get back down to this level, maybe we're going to hold green until we can maybe close below it and retest it if it can break down here. So what we'll look for is, we can also look for maybe a sell position below here and to take it down to that next daily, that yellow line. Okay, and right now it could be consolidating in here. It could be just coming up, back down, going up, back down for a little bit, but maybe we'll get a break. Okay, so we're going to put this one side by side with US 30 right over here. So we have US 30 and we have DAX side by side. Everyone in the Zoom chat, I'll give you guys these charts in 1 second. Just give me a moment. Okay, so you'll see a trading view link in the Zoom chat, guys. Let's move over. Let's check out gold. I know some of you guys are asking me for gold. Gold is not the best security, guys. Okay, so gold tends to destroy retail traders. It can be very good, and on some days it can be very bad. So I know we're all addicted to gold. Everyone loves trading gold, but you have to be very, very careful with this. Gold, it's the love-hate relationship with gold. We always keep coming back to this thing. We're addicted to gold. Philip, oh, we got a, okay, so we've got an alert right now. Okay, so it's this, what's happening. It's US 30 is alerting me right now that we are breaking out of here. It's 1:30 p.m. Eastern, so it is the new 30-minute candle. So what could happen, guys, is it could just be an impulse candle breaking out of here. But if we're not going to trade the impulse candle, we're going to see where it can close. So it is coming up. It just opened now like a minute ago, so we'll see if it can hold this level, and we'll see if it can close above here and maybe retest where we could potentially go into a buy. It is still holding this current uptrend right over here. So if we're holding the trend coming up, this could be the breakout, but it could be a spike, like an impulse like this, and then get rejected, and then we come back down. If it closes back below here, could retest this and then drop back into here. So that's why if you're not taking the impulse candle, what we're going to do is we'll wait to see how it closes. Why would I say gold isn't a good security? Not that it's a good security. It's very manipulated, and if you're a beginner trader, you'll probably have a lot of losses with gold because it's very erratic. It tends to take out stop losses up and down, and it has a track record of retail traders losing a lot of money with gold. So that's just facts, you know. You can do your own research and you can see that gold is not the best security to be scalping if you're a beginner or a new trader to the markets. MFF also posted a lot of their failed traders fail with trading gold. Okay, so we'll stay with this one for 2 more minutes. I really wanted to go to see gold, but it is breaking out. If you guys can watch it yourselves, okay, too. If you watch where it breaks, where it closes, you might get a reattempt of a retest, because I really need to finish all these charts right before 2 a.m. So I'm gonna go back to gold on the daily, guys. If you guys can focus on US 32 yourselves. So the way how gold has been trading on the daily. So we know that 2050, that's our weekly, monthly supply. 2050, nice whole psychological area there on gold. We all know that, hopefully you guys know that gold's all-time high is 2079. So we were very, very close to coming up to our all-time high on gold. We got rejected at this psychological area, and now it's pushing down. We traded sideways. This is where it was red, green, red, green. We continued to push down with that bear flag, and then this week gold has been pulling back up to here, to these levels, to 2000, just above 2000, like about 2005, right above here again. So we're going to see this week, can we continue to break out maybe up to 2025, maybe we hit 2050, or is it going to be like a wall of supply here, and then we're going to continue to come back down into 1980. Okay, so let's take a look at gold's high and low. Okay, so today's high, 2002, 2003. What is our low of the day for gold? 1993. Okay, so that's our range today. It's about a $10 range, 1993 to 2003. That's about a 100 pip range for scalping the markets. Also, this critical level right here, this is where we closed, we opened right here at 1997. So let's place a yellow line. This is currently where we are trading. So we have a doji candle on the daily where we opened, we came up here, we made our high, we got rejected, we came, made our low, and the volume is exactly right where we opened. So it's kind of low volume. We made our highs and lows. If we do continue, maybe come back up to the high and we break out, where could we come up to? Maybe we can target 2008 right up here. And if we continue to push up, maybe we're going to look at right up here, 2015. We got a high wick, we've got a body in this area, and then if it continues to push, we're looking at 2022 right up here. And I can continue to go do this to 2028 and so on and so forth above us, but that's kind of good enough right now. We're down here. We're at 1997, so we don't need to continue to go up. Now what we need to also worry about is downside. If we continue push down bearish and we come down to our low of the day, 1993, maybe we break. We come down to 1988 today, right over here. We've got a body, a wick right here, and if we continue push down, here's some other critical bodies, 1982-83 area, and then all I have below me then are these breakout wicks, and let's maybe grab a few of them, but also we got critical bodies right here at 1973. So right here could be our next day move. And then down in here, we have that wick that came down, back up, came down, back up. And so what we'll do in here is we'll draw like a demand on the daily. If gold comes back down to this area, 1970, maybe we're going to bounce up and the buyers are waiting in here with pending buys to gobble gold up on a pullback at 1970. If it breaks, then we're going to head down to 1964, right down here. And then if it ever gets down to 1950, that's a psychological level. You don't even need to mark that up. 1950, 2000, these are those psychological levels. So today we have a doji candle with some bear volume still in it. So let's go to the 1 hour. And you can see the doji candle is telling us that it's very sideways trading, and we can see on the hourly it's just green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, red. This one broke down, made our low of the day, and now we're coming right back up. So you can see gold is in a tight range right now on the hourly. So let's see in the 5 minutes how we're moving. Okay, so we spiked out up here, got rejected, pushed down, there's our low. We came back up, lower high, pushed down, trying to break some lows down here, came back up, lower high, pushed down, we broke the daily, made our low of the day, and now we're coming right back up like a, look at it, it's like a nice flag pattern coming right back up. We can also do like a trend line for this. So we are coming up like this. Again, we're coming right up to that daily area where we could get possibly rejected right here. You see the impulse candle just right before this one. It kind of was a big green candle that broke out here and then just got rejected right back down. So we'll place like a red box here. We'll look for maybe to possibly short this thing. If we lose maybe this structure of gold, like right here, and it comes below, we break our trend line and we lose this, then maybe that's where we can short it down. Okay, like right below here. And then we take gold down to maybe its low of the day, 1993, and maybe we'll break, and maybe we're coming down to 1988. And then also for like scalpers, you know, here's a pivot in the market on the 5 minutes. It could come down to 1993.91. That's about 20 pips. And then if it continues breaking down, maybe we get down to that daily low. If it continues to push up and break above here and we come up bullish, what we can do is we're almost there, is if we're closing like above here with an actual body that closes above, we could be looking for buys on gold, and we can take it up to the high of the day, the purple. And again, for scalpers, across the chart right here, you can see where it came up, kind of have resistance here. So this could be a move to the red line from 97 to 99, maybe collect 20-25 pips, and then we see if we can have enough momentum to get up to the daily high up there. And then this area in between here inside here, this is the area that it could consolidate in here. So I like to mark this area with like a neutral box to show that if it's trading inside here, you can see it's not the greatest to be trading. It is accumulating right now. If it trades in here, let it accumulate, and what we'll do is maybe we'll look for buys to the upside, or we'll look to sell it down in here. Okay, so that's gold, guys. You guys keep asking me for gold. There it is. And what we'll do is we'll continue moving, guys. So we'll look at oil. Let's just take a look at how US 30. Okay, so it closed. Let's see US 30. So this, what we do is we flip this green. Okay, so we closed above. It retested. It's still holding. Here's another candle. Let's see if we can come back down one more time. If not, this could be a possible buy. Check your spreads too, please. Before you trade, always look at your spreads. They do fluctuate. Make sure you check your spreads, please. I'm going to go in and buy myself. I'm going to buy US 30. It did everything that my criteria, kind of closed above, it retested. So I'm going to go into a buy. And it's just like right above here. So if it can shoot up to that red line, it's about 10 pips. If we can get it up to the purple high, maybe 20 plus pips. So I'm in a buy. And we're going to let it breathe a little bit to see if we can get up there. Yeah, Matty Vic, I'm going to get to oil right now. Yeah, guys, so see, coming right up. So if it can come up here, that's 10 pips. Okay. Stop below the wick. For stop loss, where we can do a stop loss, you could go stop loss, guys. Like, if you, it all depends on how much you're willing to risk. That's the thing. Okay, so I took the buy right here. Stop loss. Okay, if we're below that body, you're risking about 10 to 12 pips. You could be below the previous low, risking about 20 down there. So you're risking about 20 pips to possibly make 20 for like a 1-to-1 ratio. Some traders have their stop below this entire zone down here, and they're looking for the bigger move. They're giving it more room to breathe. But stops generally, you want to be below a little bit of structure. You could have a really tight stop loss if you like right under here, but you might get stopped out down there. Okay, so let's go. Let's finish. Let's finish oil, because we're almost at 2 a.m. Sorry, guys. Okay, guys. Okay, so gold, you see, we impulse breakout, rejected. Came up again, rejected, came up again, rejected. So no volume closing above there. So let's look at oil. Oil has been strong, making a nice bullish move currently. Let's go to the daily on oil. Okay, so the 5 minutes are trending up currently. Let's see on the daily how, remember the gap fill, guys, we were talking about on the daily right over here. So if you guys remember this gap, we closed here Friday, March 31st. And then over the weekend, there was some news that OPEC cut production. And then when we opened up Sunday, it was all the way up here at $81.50. We pulled back, then we continued with this bullish move up to $83 and some change, where it got rejected up here. And then we started to come down. This candle was critical. This Wednesday, April 19, we closed below this structure. And then that's why we had this ignited bar continue push down. So there is still a little bit of gap in the market. They still haven't filled, but buyers are stepping in right now, holding it in this area. Okay, so we might come. It might be like a small double bottom where it came down, back up. There's our neckline, back down. We could be coming up again today to test the neckline, $78.60, and maybe we break out a little further to $80 if we can hold all of this support right here. So it is a small double bottom forming on the daily. So it's a nice bullish candle, ignited, and we're right at the high. So again, if I'm drawing my high and low of the day, there's my purple low. It's an ignited bullish candle, strong. There was not even a pullback today when they opened this candle. We're right at the high of the day, right up there. Okay, so it's about 75 pip range. And what we can do, so again, we're testing about maybe 50% of yesterday's bearish candle, so it might get rejected there. But if we can continue with this bullish volume, maybe we come up to test these critical highs, these critical close, and open right over here in this wick. We could be coming up there. We do have a little bit of resistance right up here on oil, so you can see this body and kind of these wicks are the resistance points. So that's where it could be coming up to. And then that's the neckline. So what we do is like kind of a resistance. If we can break out of here, if we just break this high, then we could be coming up to almost $80 on gold. Sorry, oil, right up here. So let's change the colors now to yellow for other critical daily levels. Yeah, gold is going to possibly break the high wick. Guys, I'm watching gold on another monitor as well. If you guys can watch it yourselves too. We're almost there. See how it's coming right back up there. So it's coming up to the previous high. If we can break there, again, that's 10 pips, but what we're looking for is to break that red line and maybe continue to come up here for maybe 15 pips, maybe 20 to the top. So it filled the range. Like I scalped for 10 pips. So like this range from right here to there, you could go to a break even if you like. You can scale out. Some traders, when they trade gold, they go a little bit larger lot sizing and we'll grab 10 pips. But we're testing to break this previous high. You see how we've been struggling? We didn't break here. We didn't break here. We didn't break here. Now it's coming up to try and break this area. Okay, it might not. It might get rejected just like it did over here. So this is a nice bullish ignited candle, trying to break it out. Okay, so see how it got rejected again? So that's why I place these red lines, guys. I hope you guys understand why I put these red lines on the charts. They're for scalpers to know that maybe you need to take some profit or scale out. It's a critical area here. We have not broke this area for US 30 at 33,600 level. And it's a nice critical psychological area. But if we break, we'll get that nice little pop and we can maybe collect 5-10 more pips. So let's see what happens. Yeah, it's getting up there, guys. So please, guys, if you can monitor it yourself, please. And DAX now is breaking right here the trend line as well. So if you're trading DAX, let's see if this will close above here, give a nice retest. We can flip the zone. We're breaking the trend line right now. So DAX looks good as well. Guys, I hope this pops. I hope we can get that nice little pop up here. Yep, there it goes. And if we can push and close above and we retest this red line and we hold, we could be coming up to that high of the day and testing up here, guys. So yeah, US 30 is bumping. Yep. If you want now, you know where we were saying where you had your stop loss here? Go to a break even now, where you're up possibly 15 pips now. Yep, right there. That's 15 pips. I have a 1.2 pip spread with US 30. So I love scalping US 30, zero commissions. I love it. Okay, and please monitor your accounts, guys. DAX is breaking out bullish too as well. Okay, so let's go back to oil, guys. Okay, so oil, we were at the daily. Okay, so we've got some nice levels above us. Okay, if we're coming up, we're going to test maybe here. If we can break $80, and then maybe our next move is $81 up here. Yes, we got the break on US 30. Guys, it's pushing. Yep, there we go. Okay, beautiful. 20 pips now. Okay, so I would recommend everyone go to a break even right now, up 20 pips. Maybe our high of the day up there is going to be about 23 pips. But if you're happy with that, guys, you can scale out, take out 50, 60, 70, 80% up there if you like. Leave the rest running with break even. You guys manage it yourselves. Look at DAX go. Beautiful, guys. So US 30 was actually, it broke. It closed, flip zone. I told you guys it met my criteria. I'm going in a buy. US 30 is an impulse candle breaking out, but it's kind of following what US 30 is doing. That's why I love trading these like side by side. You know, I love trading also US 30 and NASDAQ side by side. So good, guys. That's a trade, for 20 pips. So I grabbed some money, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I don't get up this early in the day to just play around with candles. I do this to make some money. So I got out there. Okay, that's more than enough. 20 pips. We broke this area. We tested the high of the day. It got rejected. So I don't get too greedy. I'm happy with 20 pips. Bang on. So guys, if you took that trade with me, hit the like button. 250 viewers. At the end of the call, I get a gauge of how interested you guys are in this type of education, and I'm live trading with you guys as well. So hope you guys enjoy that. But please, guys, if you're in this trade, continue to hold. Watch it, monitor it. You can go to a break even right now and still hold it. If we do break our high of the day, guys, where could we move up to? Let's look at this big imbalance candle, this huge red candle just right through here. So let's cut this candle in half. There's the daily, and right there, if we just cut it in half, we're looking like right there, 630. If we look to the left of the chart, I have nothing. So this was a massive drop at 1 o'clock yesterday. If we continue to push up, we break our high of the day, maybe we get up to this red line. That's 50% move in that entire zone. Okay, so if you're continuing to hold, if we break there, that could be about 40 pip move up to that red line. Okay, so one for one right away. Just nice 20 pip trade. Okay, so I'm out of that. I collected my pips. Now let's go back to finish up this oil, guys. Okay, but if we get rejected and we come back down below, here's the gaps in the market. Okay, so $76.50 right here, and then fill to that gap right there, $75, and that's where we closed on that March 31st. And then that could be that entire gap fill, and that's where buyers could be waiting to step in the market, like right here. So what we can do for oil is have like a demand box there, and we test when if it comes all the way down here, it fills that gap, maybe buyers pending bids are waiting to take it back up. If it doesn't hold, it'll break down to $74.30. Okay, so let's move to the 1 hour. Okay, for oil. So hourly move, we are trending up right now. Okay, so again, if we're drawing a trend line, like you can go to the bottom wicks if you like. I like to keep it tight with the bodies as well. And what this shows me is it was a impulse break to the low, but came back into the trend line and continue to push up. So we are continuing to push up. We're testing the high. So hourly resistance, if we can break right around here. This is a good resistance for the hour where maybe oil can get up to. So I change it to a white color. Why did I choose this area? I got a wick, a body. This is where we closed above, and look at the retest, the white line, bounce back up. So $78.07 could be a target where it could come up to and then get rejected. We're holding good hourly support for oil right here where all of these bodies are, around $77.30. So this is a good hourly support. See how it was resistance here? A wick, a wick, a wick. We close with some volume above, and then all the volume is staying above this white line right now. So we are currently pushing up. Let's take a look on the 5 minutes. Sorry guys, I didn't see what gold did. I'm going to just, as soon as I'm done this, I will go back, we'll check out gold. Okay, so this was a 5-minute resistance right here. Maybe it will turn into some support like on this pullback and hold. So for oil, again guys, we're right at our daily high, okay, and we're getting rejected. So let's put a red box up here, and what we're going to do is, again, we'll wait to see. Whoa, even US 30, guys, I see the US 30 pullback, so that's why I got out. Okay, I'll go back to those in 1 second, but that's why I don't get too greedy. When we come up to a daily high, it's a purple line, guys. That's why I color code these. It's no joke up there. There's a lot of offers at these areas. Okay, so next area here where we have some demand. So if oil kind of breaks this demand structure, and that's where we could get the drop in the market. You could go a little bit up here if you're more like of an aggressive trader. What we can go is up to here, bring this one across, get rid of this, and so if we kind of, right now we're just trading inside here. If we do break below the trend line and below this demand, then maybe we'll have oil start to sell off down into here, come down to that hourly low, and maybe down to the daily low. Sorry, let me just flip this one green. Yeah, I'm gonna get to gold, guys. 1 second, give me one moment right now. Okay, so gold fake out, guys. Gold was a fake out. Okay, look, see how it closed green and next candle red, coming all the way down. We didn't get a retest at this level. Okay, so it broke and closed bearish below, so we're right back in that consolidated box. This is why someone in the YouTube chat asked me, Ron, why did you say gold is not the best security? This is why I said that, because gold tends to do this. It tends to fake retail traders out a lot. Okay, so that is why I said that, because gold tends to do this. See this big green candle, how it came up? A lot of gold traders get excited, and we all buy this bullish candle. And then what do? Then they bring it down. It's a fake out. This candle closed above, gave confirmation of a close, but no retest. When I'm looking to retest this area to catch a wick, it was continuing to come down as a bearish engulfing candle. So no buys. There shouldn't be buys. The reason why I bought US 30 was because it closed above here, and when this candle came down, it actually held this zone and retested, and then I bought this candle on the next one. So you can see even here. So DAX was a impulse break right up to the daily yellow line, and look at now it's coming down for the retest. So we're going to see if it can hold this zone. Now, if it can hold and bounce back up, if it can catch like a wick or some support here. If not, it might come back down into here and trade below here again. So it could be a fake out candle. Yeah, Dave is all good, guys. He's just moving into a new home. So Dave is he's busy this week. Yeah, see that how it held? Okay, so it came down and held, and it's bouncing right now. Okay, so that's the difference between what a retest candle is. This is a fake out on gold, and this is now maybe going to be a head and shoulder pattern. If you guys are familiar with those patterns, this is where it was trading sideways here. That's the head of the pattern that got the fake out, and now we might be finishing off the right shoulder in here, and if it breaks below here and then we retest this, then gold could start to drop down into here. Okay, so did anybody get faked out with that gold buy? Or did you guys understand that that was a fake out candle? Guys in the Zoom, did you guys take that, or you guys were patient, disciplined, and you waited? Joshua, you waited. Good job, bro. Yeah, because this thing can catch a lot of traders. Okay, so be patient. Okay, if you're not sure what to do, guys, the best thing to do is wait. Okay, let me give you guys these charts in the Zoom, and then we'll finish our last pair. We'll look at. You guys want to do GU or? Okay, so let's take a look at over here. Nasdaq Arabs Trading Academy. I don't do it in the London session. I do US 30 and I do DAX. I do Nasdaq when I come back for New York session. Okay, so let's take a look at GU, guys. Let's go to the daily. If you guys want Nasdaq, join us. Join the team. We do Nasdaq and Wall Street. We do Nasdaq side by side with US 30. Right now, we give love to the German stock market with US 30. Okay, so GBP USD. Okay, we have like a range up here. Okay, so this 125 area is acting as resistance. Every time we come up here, it's rejected. Coming up, rejected. Coming back up here, rejected. We're making a lot of support down at this area. 123.80 comes down, back up, come down, back up, come down, back up. So we are in a daily range. It's a nice scalping range coming up and down. So yesterday we had the big bearish daily candle. US dollar had strength yesterday, and now we could be retracing back up to test about 50% of this big red candle. Okay, so let's take a look at GU's high today. We're right at our high, purple high. And we're approaching 2 a.m. guys, so we're going to get a new hourly candle coming into the market. So please be careful, guys. When you're trading right now, there is a new hourly candle, and it can change sentiment in the market. And this is the pre-London hour, okay, coming into the market. So if we continue pushing bullish on GU, maybe we can come up to this like wicks right over here. So we'll go a yellow line, and that's roughly exactly 50% of this body to this body cut in half is right around there. So that might be a full retracement to 50%. We'll see what happens at that red line. It might get rejected. It might continue to break up bullish. If it does, maybe we'll start to engulf this 3/4 of this candle to 124.67. And then finally, if we are continuing to come up bullish, we're engulfing, we're coming up green, 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 we might come to the top and engulf yesterday's big bullish candle right there. Okay, and then again, if we break out then the high, then we're going to come up to yesterday's high, which is just over 125. Okay, and then when we look to the left of the chart, we've got a lot of rejections. We kind of got rejected here, rejected here. So that could be like the big daily supply area for GBP USD, and we'll see what happens up there. But right now, we're looking for maybe a 50% retracement, like right around here, to see what type of reaction it will have here. So it could come up and get rejected. If we break down later today and we're coming down, we're exhausting all of this green volume, and we break our low of the day, we might shoot down to test yesterday's low, 123.87. And then coming down to this area right over here, and then you can see it's about 50% of this big bullish candle right over here that's holding this entire move, like right around here. So I've got a wick, and 50% there, and then below there 50%, that's kind of where I draw like a demand zone. And then I watch the lower time frame volume to see if it can come right into this area. Okay, so let's go to the hourly now. Okay, so see here, this is that critical area. See where we broke right here, 7 a.m. yesterday, and look at the retest. It came right back up at 8 a.m. and then got rejected and then pushed right back down. So now we're coming like right back up. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this area. Maybe it comes up, and then we can kind of maybe continue to sell it down in here. If these hourly candles start to come up and they start to get really overbought up here, that would be possibly a good area to start selling them back down. Okay, so we have this hourly trend pushing up currently. Okay, it's kind of like we're in this hourly channel, like right here. You can see this channel that it's in. Okay, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high. So we're still in this channel. So what we got to find now is, where do we have like some hourly support in the market? Right here. So see these wicks, and again 50% of this big volume based candle is kind of right there. So let's draw a white line right here, and this is going to be our focus point. If the sellers can break it down here, it might trickle back down into here, we sell. If it comes down back down to this white line and it holds, we might continue to make this move in this channel, higher highs and higher lows. So what we got to do now is go down to the 5 minutes, and let's take a look at how these things are moving. So this is the channel we're in. Gold is breaking down. Yep, we'll get to it in 1 second. Gold breaking down. Yep, okay, so gold. Okay, so let's be careful too, because look at what gold tends to do. See how they broke it down? So you might sell, and then it catches a wick and comes right back up. So it's going to close in about 90 seconds. So let's see if volume can kind of close below here, okay? I got that question asked me. Someone asked me on YouTube, said, Ron, why do you consider gold to be a tough security to trade? This is why. There's so many fake outs. It's unbelievable. Okay, so you have to be very, very patient and disciplined with trading gold. Because if you bought up here,
they faked you out and possibly hit your stop loss. If you sell down here, it could catch a wick and go right back up and hit your stop loss, and then you're stuck. So let's see. This is that head and shoulder pattern that I was talking about. Okay, so it's going to close in about 1 minute. Let's see how it closes. Okay, so we are pushing down, bearish. Again, let's look for the close. And then if it closes down there, two things can happen. Okay, it could come up, turn up green and come for the retest, or it could be like an ignited red candle and continue to push down to the daily low. But you see how it came down again? Caught a wick. Did everybody escape that US 30 trade with some pips? Did anybody come out with me at the highs, grab at least 15, 20 pips? Or did you guys continue to hold it and maybe get stopped out at break even? Noor, welcome. Okay, so you see where we closed, guys? We kind of didn't close below here, so the candle turns green. So now it could come up and test maybe 50% of this red body, where it's right around here, okay? Could come up to test 50%. See now? So if you sold on that impulse, now you're holding in drawdown, because this is what gold does, guys. Okay, so you see how it's coming right back up? So no buys and no sells yet. We're still inside this consolidated box right here. So it's still accumulating, okay? So if gold comes back down and we close below, then we'll come back and we'll look at it. But for now, just, you know, unless you're speculating, unless you're buying or unless you're selling, but this is a big range, guys. So like these guys that bought up here, you know, like it came all the way down there. That's about plus 30 plus stop loss. So most traders, retail traders, are stopped out after 30 pips unless they're still holding it. Okay, so sorry, let me finish this GBP USD. Okay, so it's kind of like a head and shoulder pattern inside here. Here's like the consolidated area right over here. Okay, like if we're looking at this, you can see how it was consolidating in here. The head kind of broke out, came back in, so trading in here. Like if we want to sell, like we can kind of sell down in here, but it's not the best area to be like trading inside here. So what we'll do is we'll wait for maybe for this critical area down here to break. I really want to see if it can break this hourly support and that trend line, and that could be where there could be a nice sell in the market down in here, and then we take it down back down to that low of the day. And then also maybe if we accumulate in here a little bit, maybe we close above the high of the day and we can come up to that bigger area of supply right over here. We can look for buys on GBP USD right over here. Okay, so we'll leave GU right. GU is going to be left all alone, all by itself over here. We'll visit GU. We'll give it some love. Okay, so guys, there's one more TradingView link in the chat. It's of GU. Okay, so let's go back. Let's review everything. Okay, so let's go back to the indices. So that buy we took, it came right up to the high. See, you know, I don't trade with woulda, shoulda, couldas. I was telling guys in the Wall Street session in our Zoom, I don't trade with woulda, shoulda, couldas. Okay, when it broke this, I was up 10 pips. If it broke, it was coming up to this purple line. Yes, it didn't touch exactly. It was off by 1 pip, but I was looking at my MT4. I was up 20. So that I thought that was a good area to scale out. I closed the trade and I was happy with that. If I didn't, now it's coming back down to where my break even was, or possibly if you're not at a break even, could be coming down to your stop loss. Okay, so I don't trade with woulda, shoulda, couldas. I hope you guys don't trade like that either. When you go into a trade, you have to have a plan. You know, I'm scalping the markets. I'm not looking to buy this and hold it till tomorrow morning or next week. I'm looking just to come to here to there, get my money, get out. I'm a scalper, guys. There was a question in YouTube asking me, Ron, do I swing? Do I scalp? Do I intraday trade? I scalp. You're very rarely going to see me doing swing trades. The only trades that I hold are my investments. I hold Apple stock from 2008 I keep accumulating. I've been part of 2 forward splits with Apple, so it's kind of like my retirement money. That's what I hold, Apple. And dividend stocks like Enbridge Gas and things like that. But I used to swing trade. I just didn't know when to get out of the market. I was up 100, 200 pips. I wanted more, and then all of a sudden it came back down to break even, and then I didn't like it. I can't hold trades overnight and things like that because I can't dictate what happens in the market during swap sessions, overnight holds. There could be a natural disaster and wipe out your account and everything like that. So I like to be in control. That's why I love scalping the markets. Lower time frames, I really enjoy scalping 1 minutes throughout the day. But guys, I made a decision, get into a buy, get out there, 20 pips. Now we got to watch what happens. Now it's retesting. Same with DAX. It broke out. You can see we're trading in the daily yellow and in here. So we're just kind of building in here. It might close above here and break out, and then we can look for buys. But do you see why this top down comes in handy? See, now I have like levels, like this yellow line. Where did this yellow line come from? It came from the top down. So when the 5-minute volume comes there, it kind of filled that range. And that's why I always measure the move. I use this tool, this ruler. I measure from here to the yellow line. I see it's about 12 pips minus your spread, a little bit of slippage, but you know exactly what you're looking for. And these zones get bigger in New York because the volume of the candles get bigger. So right now we're just trading pre-London. Gold, guys, was a fake out to look at gold. Oh my god, it's disgusting. They faked out the buyers to the high, brought it down, and they faked out the sellers to the low and bringing it right back in. Do you guys understand why patience and discipline is very important? I know we're all excited. We see a green candle, we all want to buy that, and then if we do, we get caught and we're in drawdown. We see the big red candle coming down, we all sell, and then it goes right back up. That's why I have these levels like this big red box and this green one to show that this is a critical area. So what we need to do is we got to wait for more volume to close and retest. Like we needed to see a red candle come back down in here, close below there, maybe come up and get rejected here, and then we know that there's more offers in the market pushing this thing down. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Everybody on Zoom, do you guys understand what I'm saying? And you guys on YouTube, do you guys know what I mean by that? Like these are fake out moves. Okay, good, guys. And if you make a mistake, we all make mistakes. Okay, we all get caught. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I get caught on impulse trades too myself. We're retail traders, so and scalpers too. That's why if we're scalpers, we're the ones who get caught in a lot of these impulse trades because we're the ones that are scalping 5-minute candles. A swing trader doesn't get really caught in these things because they buy and hold forever. So it's you and I. We have to be extra disciplined when we're scalping these markets because the market makers are after us. We're the scalpers. They're after our liquidity here and here. They want to trap us. Jay, you can see now why a lot of retail make losses with gold. It's very unpredictable. Yes, some days it trades really good, but for the most part, it's a very, very tough security to trade because of these manipulated moves over here. So I tell you guys, I'm here, Dave's here, SST is here to help everybody. We have real true intentions of helping you guys as traders. We want to see you guys be profitable. We want to see you guys make money. We want to have you guys learning. That's why we do this. We're very passionate about doing this. I'm up at 1 in the morning helping, because I'm passionate about this. I really want you guys to learn, but it took me years to learn this myself. I was the one getting always caught in this buying, and then I was getting stopped out. And it was years of frustration, guys. So I'm trying to help you guys by not having you guys go through what I went through. Okay, but I get caught too. So, but also if I get caught, I take a stop. I take stops. Yesterday in London, I took 2 stops, but then I made my money back in New York. So it's also the maturity of a trader, guys. Don't feel bad if you get stopped out of a trade. It comes with the game. losses come with the game of trading. Make sure you guys understand that. Don't feel bad. Feel bad if you're holding a trade and you're down 100, 200, 300, 400 pips. That's when you should feel bad, because you could have got out of that trade a lot sooner. You didn't need to hold it that long and jeopardize your entire account. So if you take a stop, like here, if you sold, you see that is going against you. You don't need to continue to hold your sell, because what happens now if these buyers bring it back up here and they actually close it and then retest this, and then all of a sudden it's shooting up to 1999, 2000, and you're still holding your sell from down here? You're going to be at a huge loss. So, it's showing maturity of a trader that you guys get rid of a trade early. If it's not going your way, then close it and let's regroup and let's look for another trade. But that's why also risk management. Don't over leverage your account. Trade according to your account. Don't trade like you have a $100,000 account when you got $1,000 account. Don't trade like you got a $300,000 account when you got a $3,000 account. Make sure you trade according to your account. Okay. Okay, so DAX Shepo, it's still holding in here. So maybe it's just every time we come down here, it's building, building, building. So for DAX Shepo, if we can close above the yellow, okay, you see how we're building in here. If we can kind of come back above here, close, retest the daily yellow line, then maybe we're going to continue to shoot up to 15,840, the next daily high. Up there, okay, but it's just in here, it's accumulating green, red, green, red, green, red. It's kind of in a flag pattern, it's consolidating right in here right now. So it came up to this zone and now it's just consolidating in here too. If it comes below here and breaks below, we can short in here, guys, if you want. Also US 30, if it breaks below here, we could look for a short, like coming down back in here. If it comes and closes below here, could break that trend line, come back, retest this, and then all of a sudden we're shooting back down into here. So that's if you're like an aggressive trader. Always measure the zone from here to the green box. It's about 15 to 20 pips for a scalper, if that's what we're going to go for. If this is too fast for you, then stay below there. In here too. If this is too aggressive for you, stay below there. Okay. So thank you guys. Almost 300 viewers on YouTube. I didn't think we'd get a lot of viewers at this time, but that's awesome. 300. I think we had 350 yesterday, so it's amazing, guys. If you're new to the channel, like if you're new to SST, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, because we're going to change up our live YouTube. Maybe some days we're going to do this pre-London. Some days we're going to do London market from like 3 to maybe 5:30. Some days we'll do some intraday New York. Maybe we'll do some Asian sessions with you guys. We're going to switch it up a little bit. Okay, so gold is coming right back up. Oil got rejected here, so it could come right back down into here. What's different between the memberships? The alert Discord signals are just alerts only, just alerts with updates. That's all you get. If you pay that extra $20 for the entire membership, the exclusive, you get the Zoom calls, you get all of the lives, you get all of our education, our courses, our webinars, the boot camps. You get to be part of the Discord community. Just everything we offer. You get the everything, whatever there is. You're trading with us 24 hours a day. And the education too. Okay, so GBP USD, we're still building in here. Guys, do you guys want me to do another chart beside GBP USD? We have time. It's only 2:20. The markets are not really like moving. Do you guys want? Okay, now we have DAX and US 30 that could possibly break below here. Okay, so let's look if volume can close below here, because we're testing the trend line. So see the wick, how it gets rejected. That's where we have to be careful. Kels, you want to do GJ? We can do GJ. Yep. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll do GJ. I'll move these down just so But guys, if we do see some volume close below here, like if you want, you could look for a potential sell. But we're still holding this trend line. Okay, see this? So it could be like a red candle that breaks, catches a wick, and goes right back up. It picks up that liquidity below us. Kind of like what DAX just did now. It came down red, but caught a wick. So we'll be careful with that. Gold is coming right back up to here. It could come right back up to here and get rejected and come right back down. So inside the white box is not like the best area to be trading. This is kind of like the trap area. This is where it kind of accumulates. But let's do GJ, and then we'll have, while we're waiting for GU over here too, we can do GJ. 1 second, guys. Okay, let's take a look at GJ. Okay, I'm gonna do like a 5-minute quick top down. Let's go to the daily real fast. Oh my goodness, the market just dropped. Whoa. Okay, so let's see where this will close. 20 seconds. Okay, so DAX broke down here. Okay, and US 30 broke down. Let's see what gold is doing. Okay, gold is still right there. Okay, so now this is what we watch for. Where is it going to close? Where is it going to close? Because if it closes, what I do is I flip this green box red. Okay, so I assume that maybe it's going to come back up green to test the trend line or the red box. It might not happen. It might not. It could be like an ignited red candle ready to go. But you see how it's turning up green now? So it's coming up to retest. This is the retest now. So step one, we close below. That's good. But now this is the retest candle to see if it gets rejected at this area and then to continue to push down. Same with DAX. So this, we flip it red. Okay, so it flipped red. So we see if it can hold like selling pressure to continue to push down. Okay, so you see now how it's retesting. Okay, so it might come up. So there's no sell, guys. See, this is another like fake out to the bottom unless we start to get rejected. So we still got to be patient with this because it could be pulling like a move like gold, you know, where it went down and then come right back up. So this is where you got to be patient. And then if it comes back and closes above here, then it's not a good sell. Like if it comes back and it closes above here and we retest this, then it could be coming right back up to here. So then it would be a fake to the low. Like they come down, they take the pending orders, they grab the liquidity, and then they come right back up. I'm not sure why my US 30 chart is doing this. It's bringing all this. So there's a rejection. Okay, DAX got rejected. So this is like now it's confirmation that it got rejected. If it breaks the low, it can continue to sell down. So some traders are already selling right now. Like it came, it retested, and you can sell and then continue to maybe come down into here. US 30 is just still holding this area. Okay, so DAX is breaking down. So this is now a retest with confirmation where you can kind of enter into a sell and then kind of place your stop loss maybe 50% of this candle or at the top of this range if you like to sell that move. Okay, gold. Yeah, gold is coming right back up. So let's see if gold can close above here. Let's just get rid of that trend line. So we're going to see if gold can close above there. Okay, nice rejection. That's a nice rejection on US 30. We're going to close in 90 seconds. So now we can see we got rejected. We got rejected. Maybe we wait for the next candle. Maybe next candle might come up one more time and push down, and then we'll get that nice push that we're looking for, unless we can continue to come down. Okay, but do you guys understand the difference between what just happened there? This candle kind of closed below and retested and pushing down, as opposed to just a candle that came down and then faked out and went right back up. So we're at least getting a rejection, but it's still kind of weak. That's why I'm not selling the market yet. It's kind of a weak candle. And then we'll get to GJ in 1 second. Gold again, it's just teasing you, okay? So it's coming right back up and getting rejected. So we got to wait for full confirmation of having some volume close above there. Okay, so see the rejection again? This is why gold can be frustrating for most traders. And then when you get frustrated, you do silly mistakes. Then you start to over leverage your account. You start to revenge trade and get mad at the markets and things like that. So yeah, it's not an ideal sell yet. See how it's coming right back up? So it didn't break the low. Okay, so that's another thing. We did a webinar on tweezer tops and tweezer lows and things like that. I always let the guys know on Zoom, like my firecracker kind of analogy about candles. So you can see that it's got a longer wick than like a short wick that's ready to pop. So that's why it take more time for it to come down. That's why I wasn't looking for a sell yet. So I'm not gonna sell this, guys. I'm holding off on this. Maybe it's going to come back and close above here, and then maybe they faked out the low and coming right back in here. Same with DAX. It broke, but coming right back up. So no sell yet. So I'm going to go, guys, if you guys don't mind, I'm going to try and finish GBP JPY for us on the daily, and then we'll get ready for 2:30, and then London market open up in 30 minutes, okay? So GJ on the daily, kind of like a double top, came up, back down, came back up yesterday, big push down, and now we're coming right back up, similar to like GBP USD. Maybe we're going to come up to and test like this neckline or 50% right here. It could be coming up. So I see a lot of you guys, GJ is your bread and butter. I know a lot of traders that love trading this thing. It's a little bit more volatile than GU and EU. It tends to move a little bit more. I think that's why traders love this. A lot of retail traders I see love GJ and gold together. A lot of streamers are just trading gold and GJ. So there's nothing wrong with it, but just understand how it moves. It moves a little bit different than GU and EU because we're not trading the euro. We're not trading the pound. We're trading the yen here. We're not trading against the US dollar here. So yen is a little bit more unpredictable pair as well. Okay, so some levels. If we come up, maybe 166.63. If we come up here, 167, and then the top of the range is 167.50, right up here. And then we have our supply above us. You can see all of the wicks. Every time it's coming up here, it's getting rejected up there. So lots of supply up there. Coming right back up. Maybe it's going to be a pullback day. Maybe it pulls back and then maybe gets rejected and we're continuing to push down. But look at like the low of the day here. Look at all the wicks. They're at this exact area, 164.41, all here. Okay, so you can see lots of support on the daily. Came down there, went back up. Came down there, back up. Came down there, back up. Came down there, back up. Yesterday came down, back up. So it's safe to say that this is a critical daily area for GJ right down here. So I'll have another green box there. We'll see today if we can break this. If it can break, it's got a high probability it's going to come down to 164.63, like right down into this level. If it continues to push down, then maybe it's going to drop down into here, like here. But right now, it's a bullish candle. Let's go to the 1H. Let's take a look at what's going on over here. Okay, so we got like a double bottom. It came all the way down into this critical daily area and pushing right back up to the high, getting rejected, back down to the low. We got wicks coming right back up, and now we're trying to attempt to break out of here. So we do have a critical hourly kind of neckline in the market, like right here. And we're holding good hourly support down in here at the low of the day. Okay, the purple high, purple low. You don't need to draw these kind of boxes. I'm just trying to show you guys that when we're coming up here, it's getting rejected. Coming up here, rejected. Coming up here, rejected. 2 times here, rejected. We're coming in it right now, and we got a wick. So when we go to the 5 minutes now, also on the hourly, if we break out of here, where could we go? Look to the left of the chart right here. See how all these wicks line up properly? See here, wicks, wicks, the close, the rejection. Let's make this line white because that's our hourly resistance. If we can break out of this red box, we're possibly going to come all the way back up to 166.40, then the daily area. So let's check it out on the 5s. Okay, so the 5s are really nice, beautiful double bottom bounce off of here. Look at how it's trending up like it's got this parallel channel coming right straight up through here. Okay, so we are a little bit overbought. It was overbought. Okay, there is divergence, bearish divergence. So we're coming into that bigger area of supply. So if we're going to look to short this thing down, let's look to short it possibly the break of structure, like below here. And maybe we can short this thing down. If it closes below here, maybe we can push GJ back down into there. But look at the levels too for like TPs. Like right around here, this could be a TP level. See how it's structured? So from this red line down to that red line, I measure the move. I know exactly what I'm looking for. So if I'm scalping down to there, it's about 15 pips to the red line. If we can continue to break down to there, it's about 30 plus pips. Okay, so we'll come back. If this thing, look at the impulse breakouts. So if there's impulse breakouts on GJ, it could impulse right up to here, 166.31. What could happen, guys, is this. It could impulse breakout, come up there, and then get rejected and come back down into here, and then it could be like a head and shoulder pattern, push down like this. So just be careful if you're going to continue to buy up in here, okay? Right now we got to see what happens in this supply area. But okay, so that's GJ. I'm going to come out. Some of you guys are giving me a heads up for gold. 1 second, we'll come back to gold. GU is not really moving right now, just still inside here. Let's see gold. Okay, so gold broke out again. Let's flip this to green, the retest area. Let's add some moving averages. Okay, so we're above the 9, we're above the 200, which is strong. Oil is just trading around in here. We're going to watch oil too. So this is a retest right here. Okay, so it's retesting. Let's make this one green again. Okay, so we have volume that closed above. That's positive. That's good. We're retesting. So if we can kind of break, yeah, it's a nice candle forming. Okay, so gold could be a nice hammer candle. So get ready, guys. Gold could be a potential buy. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to buy gold. I like it. It's a hammer candle. We closed above. We retested. I'm going in for a buy. I'm going to just place my stop loss here. So I'm going to buy. Stop loss maybe like below previous price action. Down into here. And I'm going to look for gold to come up to that red line, 1999. Maybe we hit 2000 up there. Okay, so I'm going to buy. Let's go, guys. Hopefully we can get this gold to push. They faked out the low. Maybe they swept. They grabbed that liquidity. Maybe we can start to... We broke a new high. We broke above here. So we are moving on gold. Let's see if we can tap that red line up there. Okay, it's up 10 pips right now. Up there could be about approximately 20. Okay, so these are the type of trades I like to take. Go up 10, 15 pips with zero drawdown. I love those, you know, but you got to be patient and you got to really wait for these things. And if you're happy with 10, 15 pips, You can go in the market, boom, 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 get them. Some traders like to go a little bit larger lot sizing to take advantage of 10 pips. But if we're still holding, we got to hold this thing. We got to watch it. Okay, we're giving it room to breathe. Maybe if it has to pull back a little bit. Okay, and oil is coming right back up here. Let's see, US 30 and DAX. Yeah, so still hovering around this area. So let's be careful with US 30 and DAX. Let's just watch gold right now. So we have 1 more minute to go on this body. It's now formed into like a spin top where we came up back down to kind of where we entered. So it might pull back down into here, retest this area. That's why sometimes you got to give it a little room to breathe. Okay, but what is important is we made a new high. Okay, so we need to make higher highs in order to extend an uptrend. That's important. Okay, so when we made that new high, fortunately we found some offers up there and they're pushing it right back down to this kind of demand area, back down to the 9 EMA. I'm not surprised that gold is doing this. That's how it moves, but we got to see if we can continue to maybe hold this area and pick up more bids and come back up strong on the next bar. US 30 is reversing bullish. Okay, so coming right back up. So let's flip this. Green. Okay, holding. Okay, so we closed above. Now, if we start to get some retests here, we could be going into buys on like US 30 if we start to hold this area. See, gold has these erratic wicks. Very, very erratic. Okay. So it came up, back down. We're holding this area. We're still playing around in this area. We're holding above this green box. We're above the 9 EMA. So maybe we give gold a little bit of room to build in here, collect some more bids, and then come up bullish again. But we also have to watch in case it breaks down, coming down into here. Okay, and oil too. If you guys are trading oil, we'll watch oil up here too. Yeah, Kels, I agree with you. If you can, if you have time with gold, Kels says with gold, always go to break even after 10 pips, take half away, take 50% off the table at 15 to 20 pips and leave a runner. Yeah, if we can do that, sometimes gold doesn't allow us to do that because it moves so fast. But yeah, that's a general rule I have. I also have that rule too, Kels, with US 30. It's a very, very smart rule. It helps compound the account, helps grow, helps with your confidence too. If you keep getting nice positive trades, it helps with your confidence too as a trader. Okay, so GJ is continuing to, wow, break out strong. Okay, let's watch if GU can do it too. I'm not a fan of buying like securities that are overbought. Like you can see, RSI was 77, it's at 77 again. I'm not a fan of buying the highs, like FOMO buying, fear of missing out, and you buy up here. Just got to be careful with that. But it is pumping, guys. Yep, gold is moving too. Okay, so let's see if gold can come back and take out the high. What we can do is if we can break a new high, and then maybe we'll come up to this red line, and then we'll get that nice maybe 20 pip goal. Okay, and we'll take a look at US 30. US 30 is a nice buy too. Also, if DAX holds in here, yeah, DAX could be a possible potential buy as well. In here, holding. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. If you're just joining, good morning everybody. Thanks for joining. We're having some fun over here. We're pipping and dipping in these markets. but it's important if we can push and break a new high. If we can get above 1998.75 up here in order to create a new high, because that changes the order flow in the market, guys. When we're trading in our private sessions, I provide like a depth of market platform that we can see the bids and the asks coming in the market and the offers. So it changes the order flow. So if we can create like a new high, the bids below us, they start to populate. So like it add more buyers, more pending bids come into the market. But if we're not creating new highs in the market, then the opposite is happening. More offers are coming into the market, more short sellers are coming into the market. So that's why it's important. Like a lot of traders understand what an uptrend is. It's obviously higher highs and higher lows. But if you take your knowledge a little bit more and you start to understand of how it impacts the order flow of the liquidity coming into the market, then you're going to really start to understand a little bit more about trading. So that's why I always say, guys, it's very important that we break a high. Okay, so you see here, kind of like tweezer tops. We came same area, but it's a lower high, and then it got rejected. So without even looking at like a depth of market platform, I know that the offers are populating in here. Every time we're coming up, it's pushing down because there's more offers accumulating, because they're starting to see that there's the buyers are lacking the strength to break a new high. So, you know, like if I was a short seller too, and I'm shorting the market, and every time the buyers are coming into me and I short it and I see that they're getting weaker, then it's going to strengthen my short position, and I might add more offers in the market to really take them down. So it's the same type of psychology what's happening here. So we really need to break a new high, like right here, that red line. If we can pop that new red line, I can guarantee you the bids will populate below us, and then maybe we're going to shoot right up to this target here and grab 20 pips. Maybe we might have 25 pip breakout. So beautiful ignited candle. This is what we want. It opened with bids, and now we're breaking for a new high. So right now you can be up 10 pips, 10, 12 pips right now. Okay, but we're looking for that new higher high break with this volume right now to pop right here. Okay, you see how it's struggling there? Okay, it did create a little bit of a high, but it's struggling. So when it struggles, it gets rejected, but when it comes down, hopefully those bids below us have been populating, so they're getting into the market. They're pending bids in the market. They're getting activated. So the more bids that get activated, the volume will fill again, and we're going to try to attempt to break that high again with more volume now. Okay, so we picked up the bids now, and now we're looking to break the high and come up to 1999.70, this area up here. It's lined up perfectly. Like, it doesn't get any better than that to break out. But I would love to force gold. Let's all put in Lambo lots, all of us, and maybe we can move gold. I'm joking. Don't do that. You and I do not have the ability to move gold. I wish we did. Maybe if we get enough people, thousands of people on the stream, and we all buy at the same time, we might have the ability to move gold. Could you imagine that? Okay, so now we're breaking. So we got a new high. It's full of volume. Okay, this is beautiful. Okay, so nice ignited bullish candle, like it's set up perfectly. So we made a nice new higher high, but we're going to close in 2.5 minutes. So it's important if we can close above this red line so that we can get volume above here, and then maybe if we pull back, we're going to retest the red line and catch a wick and then continue to move up. But right now we're moving up about 15 pips, guys. So if you like now, where the stop loss was down there, if you want to go to like a reduce your risk or go to a break even, that's up to you. Okay. But we're up 15. Well, I'm up 15 pips right now, and I'm going to go to a break even, but also up 15 pips. I can scale out 80% up here and leave 20% running. just like Cal said it to. If not, we're going to hope to get up to here, that target. But that's a nice scalp where we got the volume close above, we caught a retest. Again, ABC, just like our US 30, all the pieces of the puzzle lined up. So it's nice. We didn't get faked out of this move up here, and we didn't get faked out of that sell down there. We were patient, we were disciplined, we waited, and we're up 15 pips right now. Okay, so hopefully, guys, like that analysis helped you guys out understand what's going on in the market. But it's all up to you when you want to take profit. I cannot manage, tell you guys take out here or there. Everyone is different. Some traders are trading with much bigger lot sizing. So you got to understand that too. So 15 pips to somebody trading with like a 2 lot is $300. Someone with a 5 lot is $750 and things like that. There's traders that trade gold with Lambo lots. I trade gold with Lambo lots. 15 pips is $1,500. I'm not going to leave that on the table. I'm going to be scaling out. You better believe that. Okay, so did you guys understand that analysis? Does that help you guys out? I know the guys in Zoom, you guys kind of are getting really, really good at this. You guys are getting much better understanding breaks, retests, confirmations. This might be foreign to you guys on YouTube. Maybe you haven't heard these terms before, but just continue learning, guys. The more you know, the more knowledge you get out of these markets, the better you're going to be as a trader. But just be patient and be disciplined, okay? Try and not take as many impulse breaks as you can. That's my advice for everybody here. Okay, so let's take a look at even GBP USD. Okay, so closed above and continue to move. Sorry guys, I wasn't watching GU, but it's moving nice and bullish too. And our indices, okay, so M pattern came up, down, back up, down, back up, down. Okay, so it was a nice little move for a few pips up here, but guys, I think we should wait for, if you're not in a trade, I think we should wait for London market open in the next 15 minutes. If we're not in anything. Oil looks like a possible, look at the bearish divergence on oil. This looks like a nice sell. Like here, see how it made a high and a higher high? And then look at the RSI. See how it's making lower lows? So this is telling us that the strength is decreasing. Okay, so it could be like getting ready for a possible sell on oil. If it can close with more volume below this red box and maybe retest, could be a nice leg to short down coming down into here. But I would just be careful going into London, okay? I've already taken 2 trades, we just got to be careful going into London, because London comes in with a lot of liquidity, a lot of volume, and it can change momentum of everything. Nicola, I find your trading style similar to Raja Banks. Yeah, Raja is awesome. He's an amazing trader. He trades more on the 15-minute candles. Nicola, I trade more on the 1 and 5 minutes, but yeah, Raja is amazing. He does really well. He trades mostly gold and GJ. But he kind of does the same type of style, Nicola, but on 15 minutes. Waits for a 15-minute candle to break, a retest, maybe reduce his risk by taking 80% or 50% off the table, leaving runners, all of that. This is standard, guys. Everyone should be trading like that type of style if you're a scalper. Okay, so gold, guys, came up to approximately about 13, 15 pips, depending on your spreads and things like that with your broker. If it could come up to there, it would have been like 18, 20. But again, if you're still in it, it could be a pullback, make a higher low, and come right back up. I exited that trade up there, got some money. If you're still in a break-even, kind of break-even trade is right there. If you want to keep your stop loss a little bit, like down to here, you can. But originally, like where the stop was down here, when you go up 10, 15, 20 pips on any security, take your stop loss from down there and start bringing it up. That is account management, your risk management. When you're in profit now, you've gave it some room to breathe, and now you're in profit. So your next job as a trader is to now protect your capital. take your stop loss and start to bring it, manage it, maybe halfway. You've already reduced your stop in half. That's good. And then ideally, you want to get it to break even if you can. Then you take the risk out of the trade. You take like you don't have anxiety. You know, when you get stressed out when you're in a trade, it's easier to trade when you're in profit and you're at a break even. Just for your just for psychology. I know for myself, when I can get into a trade and I'm up 10, 15, 20 pips and I'm at a break even, it makes it easier for me to trade that, because now worst case scenario is it's a break even. None of my money, my hard-earned money, is at risk. GBP USD is pushing. Is anybody trading any GU? Anybody trading forex pairs? Okay, so I'm just going to adjust maybe a short position for GJ. Okay, so I'm just adjusting this. So we are a little bit overbought, but if we can come back down, maybe during London market open, if we can close back below this purple line, this could be maybe a good short position for GJ down into here, guys. Okay, so we'll watch this going into London, this area for GJ, maybe for a good short below here. Pablo, you got EU, got 20 pips and out. Nice, nice. Good job. Yeah, so that move, like right here, it's approximately 10 pips. That's not bad for FX, okay? They don't move similar to like gold or US 30. Forex is a little bit, the volume is a little bit smaller, so you got to reduce your expectations too when you're trading GBP USD. But okay, so we're 10 minutes away from market open, guys, which is London. So be safe, guys. Okay, we got 10 more minutes. If you're in any open trades, just be careful. I tend to have a rule. I don't like to be in open trades leading into a major open session, like London, New York, Wall Street. I don't like to be in any open trades if there's red folders such as NFP, FOMC, any red folders in New York. I just don't like to be in trades. I tend not to be in trades. I tend to close trades before any big session or news, just because it can be so erratic. Like you could be in buys, everything is lined up perfectly, then market opens, it's huge red candle that just shoots down. So I don't know why I do that, but it's just over the years I find that I got burnt out of the market a lot at those particular times. I was always in trades, so I have rules when I trade, guys. I'm sorry. I know not everybody does that, but I follow my rules, guys. I stick to a plan every single day. That's what keeps me consistent. If I kind of deviate away from the plan, then it might change something up. So I kind of keep what works and I don't break it. Okay, guys. So going into London market open, what we'll look for is maybe a possible sell of the US 30 below here. We could look for maybe a possible buy of DAX, like if it comes back above here. Also, if US 30 rotates back up here, we could look for buys above here as well. Okay. If it comes down into this area, this could be like where it's consolidating down into here. And then gold and oil. Okay, so I'm just going to remove this because I'm no longer in the buy. But if you guys are, please manage your trade. So we're still holding above here. We're still holding above the 90 MA. So it still might just pull back, and then maybe we're going to continue to go back up for some new higher highs. Oil, we can watch if oil can close above here. And then we'll see if oil can close below there for a potential sell. If you're an aggressive trader, there could be like a sell coming down at market open because there is a little bit of divergence. But if you don't feel comfortable taking that, then let's wait below here and above here. And GU, oh, GU is strong, guys, and GJ is just gone. Okay, so the pound is very, very strong right now. That's why do not short this yet. Okay, what we can do is we can bring our short level up to here now. Okay, you can see it's getting, look at the RSI is at 80. Okay, three tops, so it's still moving. Let it go. Unless you're in a buy. Congratulations if you're in a buy. Same with GU. If you guys are in buys, that's awesome. But coming into London, it might reverse. But so have a trailing stop loss in your buys. GU is moving really nice, guys. Okay, 15 pips on GU. We're approaching that daily and the bigger supply area up here. But we have a strong daily candle on GBP USD today. Dollar is dropping hard. Yeah, so that's probably impacting why the pound is real strong right now. Good job, guys. Like, this is a really good session, guys. I haven't traded this time in a long time, because normally I'm sleeping at this time and I get ready. This is the time when I get up, like around 2:30 right now. So I'm actually enjoying this time with you guys. I like this. I don't sleep. Like, I stay up. I watch the NBA playoffs, and I watch the late games, and then I go to sleep right after this. So I'm going to stay with you guys till 3:30, and then I'm going to sleep for guys about till 7, and then I start New York with the guys in Zoom. I'm right back for 7:30 till 10:30. So guys, I do this daily. I've been doing it for 20 years. I don't sleep. Everyone that knows me, I don't sleep. I maybe sleep if I'm lucky 3 hours a day. The NBA playoffs are really, really good, guys. There's some good games. Devin, Phoenix wrapped up that series 4-1. They killed 136, 130. It was a good game. Nicholas, don't I feel tired? I really don't. I just get adrenaline from trading. I love trading. I'm really passionate about trading. I love it. I get energy from you guys. I just love getting pips. I love trading. So I love trading throughout the day. Um, my kids keep me busy. There's no time to sleep. I sleep on weekends. I relax on the weekends. Who do I think is going to take the chip this year? Denver. Denver, Boston. I like Boston, but Denver, they look stacked. They're deep. Their benches, they got a big bench. I can't. Denver is looking good. You never know with LeBron. Like, they're coming back in that series. Okay, so oil got rejected, guys. We're a few minutes, okay, 3 minutes away from market open. So let's be careful, guys. Gold is still holding, okay. So we came to the 9 EMA. So like, unfortunately, like the break even kind of, I entered the trade right there. So break even could have got clipped right there, could have got tapped out of the market. That's why maybe if you had a stop loss just like right below here, maybe you're still safe, maybe you're still running gold. But we'll see, guys. Gold looks good, could be breaking out for new highs. You guys are still holding. I hope this thing breaks out for you guys. With the US dollar dropping, that could be a good market open for the gold. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, see here, guys. So this is possibly where we can start to short GBP JPY. See how it's coming down. Let's see if it can close. A market open might open up green to come back and grab some more liquidity pending orders, and then they might shoot it down. So this might be a good possible area target to maybe look for a short position, but we'll wait for it to see how it closes and a pullback and a retest for GJ. It's so weird for me seeing the Knicks in the playoffs because I've been a Bulls fan all my life, and it was always Bulls, Knicks, Indiana, and now when you see Knicks back in the playoffs, they've struggled for years. Okay, guys, so we got 90 seconds to go. Oh, Jimmy Buckets killed it, Nikos. That was an amazing game. And also Trey Young last night. Holy, he took over. That was an amazing game too. If you guys watched that, Atlanta and Celtics. Atlanta came back by 13 with 5 minutes to go in the game. Okay, guys, let's get ready for market open. Okay, please pick your security, whatever you're watching, because it's going to be volatile. I'm watching 6 charts, guys, with you guys. So we have the indices. We got US 30, we got DAX, we got gold, we got oil, we got GU, and we got GJ. So we got a lot. We got a lot going on. Okay, here we go. 30 seconds. I love the UFC too. Arab trading every Saturday night. I don't think I've missed one card in the past 5 years. I don't care who is fighting. I love UFC. Okay, so see these rejection wicks? We came down, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up. So if we're closing above here, we might get a bullish move on the indices. So, but here we go, guys. Okay, so it opened up green. Yeah, this is what you got to be careful. Careful. Look at how markets open. Okay, this is very erratic. Just be patient. Okay, if we don't feel comfortable trading this candle, we got to wait like 5 minutes. Okay, this is what I mean. This is why I don't like being in trades when markets open up like this. They're too erratic. If you were in a buy, look at what happens. It comes down red that fast. Like you don't even have time to react. Okay. Gold coming back down. Here's the close. They opened up green. Let's see if GJ can come back down into here. Could look like a good possible sell for GJ if it comes back down into this green box. But right now it's green. Let it come up green. See where it gets rejected. Gold is coming back down to possibly retest this area. And our indices, okay, still holding. But let's see if it's a liquidity grab for DAX, where it came all the way down here, right back down to that base support level, coming right back up. So if it comes back up and it picked up all those pending bids down there, it could be looking like a good buy if we can close above here, guys. But do you see how fast and crazy London market open is? It's too erratic. It's kind of like Wall Street, guys. So just be careful. If you're not in a trade, don't sweat it out. Don't panic. Just let's be patient. Okay, because if you're on the wrong end of one of these trades, you're going to get stopped out. GJ is looking good. Let's take a look, Arlene. Yeah, GJ, guys. I like that sell right there. See how it retested 50%? Selling down in here. I'm going to enter in a sell on GJ. I haven't traded GJ in a long time, but I'm going to enter in a sell. Let me just adjust this. So I'm going to go in a sell. Okay, and then kind of stop. I'm going to kind of keep it above that range. I'm going to look to see if it can come down here. Maybe break this structure right here. Break this trend line. Break this support level and drop down into here. And then we're going to see if we can shoot down a little bit on GJ. Maybe grab down into here, maybe 15, 20 pips down into here. Okay, so gold came down, picked up a wick. We're looking to break this area. If we can break here, we're looking about possibly 2,000. Okay, 1999, 2,000 for gold. Oil looks like it wants to push down. Oil had that divergence, what I was talking about here too. Oil could be an ideal sell. Yep, and we're looking a nice shooting star candle. Let's see if we can break this thing down. GJ, come all the way down. Maybe pick up a few pips on GJ. Gold, nice hammer candle, beautiful. Okay, so we came down, did not break this level, still demand in here, picked up a nice volume. Now let's see if we can break for that new high. What we got to do is just break above those wicks, and then we can easily maybe take out this previous resistance right over here. Maybe we can go a little bit higher to 2000. So for you guys in gold buys still, looks beautiful. Nice hammer. Let's see what the indices are doing. Okay, wow, okay. So let's watch how DAX is going to close. So it came all the way red, right down to the low of the day, the purple. Again, came all the way down there, picked up all the bids. So if it closes strong and we get a retest, we might have indices pushing up. We have another minute to go until we close. I'm on a GJ short. I'm on the GJ short. still in the short. I'm gonna also see where this candle can close. My stop is kind of above this hourly range up here. Okay, so let's watch how this is going to close now. 15 seconds to go, guys. Big liquidity grab on DAX. Okay, it opened green and it came all the way back down red, picked up volume. So let's see where we're going to close. It's not closing strong above here. Okay, so it's green pushing. Okay, let's see if it can retrace right back down. If not, this is a buy candle. This is a buy candle. Same with US 30. If it doesn't retrace down, it's an ignited candle ready to explode. Picked up all the liquidity. Nice, guys. Wow, okay. DAX is strong. Okay, if it can break out here, it's gone. Same with US 30. If it breaks out this resistance, it can move. It's a beautiful ignited candle after picking up all that liquidity down here. Okay, so it's attempting to break the previous high. Remember here where we're kind of consolidating in here? Yeah, it looks good. US 30 or DAX are buys, guys. If you want, you can buy. GJ, yeah, GJ sucks. It's pulling right back up. Let's see if it can. It's pulling right back up to about 50% of that candle. Okay, so we've got to give it a little room in here, like right here, 50%, maybe to see if it can hold this position down. It's just the pound is very strong right now. You can see even GU, the pound is very, very strong. Okay, gold and oil are getting bearish, and so we'll follow these. We'll follow where they close. Okay, so if this volume, the yellow line is a critical daily. We couldn't break before in pre-London. This whole time we couldn't break and close above it. We made a new high, but you got to follow, excuse me, you got to follow this volume and see where it can close above here. Also here, we came for a new high over here. Watch where this volume can close. Okay, and oil. Man, I should have took oil sell. I liked oil. I liked that divergence, guys. I really did. My fault not taking that. Nice M pattern. If it breaks down here, oil is going to really drop down in here. But you guys understand what I meant by the divergence? Okay, the way how I set it up, how it was making these highs into here, and it was right at that supply area, and you can see the strength was declining leading into London, so that's where they continued to push it down. So that was like a nice good sell setup for oil. I'm still in my sell with GJ. So we came back up to about 50%. My stop loss is like above here, above that hourly high. So I'm still giving it some room to breathe. Um, that's a nice big rejection there. Hopefully GJ can follow that type of candle. Okay, but do you guys understand what I mean? Like 50% of this red bar. I know the green candle scared a lot of traders, but you do have to give it a little room to breathe as well. Okay, maybe we'll get it coming down. So gold is coming back to retest this breakout area. Let's watch the close here, guys. Okay, so we got one more minute. This is very erratic. You see how London market can be very erratic? We opened red, we came all the way down here. Came all the way back up, we opened green, ignited, we shot all the way up here, and then look, it cut a wick and coming right back down to kind of like right back to this area. So that's why sometimes when your scalping market opens, yesterday in Wall Street, we were in a trade for literally 30 seconds to 1 minute and caught 35 pips on 931, 930, 931, 932. We were in a trade and we literally caught 30, 40 pips in a minute. So these market opens can be very, very fast. You just got to be ready for how these things move. Yep, I'm still holding my sell, guys. I know I saw a few of you guys panic when it came up there, but did you guys see 50%? We came up there, got rejected. Came up there, kind of tweezer tops and coming back down. So right now I'm back at break even. This is another thing too, guys. If you're at break even and you don't like the trade, you can close it right now. I always tell everybody this. If you were like, sometimes we go in profit, sometimes we go in drawdown, but if the trade comes back to break even and you don't like how it's set up, you can close the trade. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You can close a trade at break even, review again. If you don't like the way how it's trading and you're right back to break even, close it, no win, no loss, and then continue to review how the market is moving. See, now it's barcoding. Now they're playing games. Green, red, green. Could be a head and shoulder pattern that's developing. Like over here, we kind of got the left shoulder, the head that broke out. This could be the right shoulder. If we stay below this area, then we break that trend line. This is where it could drop, coming down into here. That's what I'm hoping for, but maybe the market has other intentions. Okay, so if gold can still hold this area, then maybe we're going to come back up, but also maybe sells. So like if you want to sell gold, if you guys are trading, if it breaks below here, break, flip this box red, retest, and then shoot down. It could do something like how oil did down in here. Wow, okay, like DAX. It's still holding, still bullish, still respecting this area. Okay, so it still needs volume to close above this yellow line. If it closes above that yellow line, could pull back, retest, and then continue for some new highs. Okay, we got a nice rejection on GJ. That's what we want. See how it came up green, right back to that red box. Nice rejection. Hopefully we can turn this candle into a shooting star, and then we can break this trend line and shoot down and get back into profit. Are you guys still holding GJ sell with me, or did you guys bail out? Are we still holding this? Yeah, guys. Man, it's set up nicely. We retested 1, 2, 3 times. We got a perfect shooting star. But you see the trend line? This is the trend line we have not broke. But hopefully with this London volume, we can maybe break this. Okay, guys. And I just give you guys heads up too. If you don't like the setup, if you're back to break even, close the trade, no win, no loss, because there's no guarantee that we're going to break this trend line. It might come back up, and if you don't want to go through that like if you're getting anxiety, if that's what I tell everybody, guys in Zoom, and I tell you guys on YouTube. But you gotta sometimes let trades breathe and let them play out. If you're over leveraging, okay, then that's why maybe you're panicking on a pullback. But if you're trading a comfortable lot size for your account, you shouldn't be stressing out. You shouldn't be panicking. I can trade all 6 of these charts and flip flop, and I'm still comfortable and continue to trade with you guys and answer questions and things like that because I'm not over leveraging my account. I'm trading within a certain percentage where it's not like gonna harm my account if I take a stop. Oil, Noor. Yep, oil is breaking down. That's that divergence, guys. Oh, I missed oil. I really wanted to. Oh, I don't know why. It's just I was already at 3-4 trades for this session. Wow, but that was a beautiful setup, guys. It doesn't get better than that. Like the M top, okay, into the supply with the divergence. That's a clean setup. Man, missed that one. That was beautiful to sell right in here for a drop of 30 pips. When I put the green box there and I said, guys, that's what we can look for if you're an aggressive scalper, that's what I mean. Trista, I got you looking at oil now. Yeah, oil is a great security to trade, guys. If you have really good spreads with oil, it's a great security to trade. I think personally it trades better than gold. Like if you had to pick one or the other, I would choose oil over trading gold. So now it broke. Okay, so flip the zone red. If you're in the oil cells, continue to go through the motion. We broke the neckline right there. Assume it's going to come up green to retest. If it doesn't, it's going to continue to shoot down, and maybe we come down to this hourly 77.28 white line. Gold is breaking down too as well. Okay, so see how the market sentiment changed when London market opened up. Okay, like look at like I'm not even looking at indices right now. They're too volatile, guys. I'm staying away from these. Like look at how it came up, back down, came up, back down. Coming down, it might go back up. It's too much right now, guys. Good night, Flyboy. Thank you for helping out, man. Guys, check out Flyboy's TikTok, 77,000 followers. Check him out. He's an awesome person. He's positive. I love his attitude. Help support him. He's helping out. Amazing guy. Thank you for everything you do. Guys, I'm going to stay away from these indices right now. I'm going to trade for about like 15 more minutes, and then I got to get to bed myself. But now GBP USD, it's pulling back up. Okay, so like here we had the shooting star candle coming down right at that trend line. Do you guys see this trend line? How it's holding? That's why I said when it was down at that trend line, if you want to close it at break even, that's why I kind of gave you guys a heads up there, because these things do tend to happen. It's been holding this trend line. Look, the entire night here since midnight. Look, every time we have not really broke the trend line. Not yet. I thought maybe there was going to be the first break, and it didn't. And look, so they're really holding up the market. They're not allowing it to break down yet right now. The pound is very strong. I trade on my mobile, buy online. I trade on my mobile. I show guys trades all the time, but I trade on my mobile. I don't trade on desktop. If you don't believe I'm trading, it's all good. It's all good. Then I'm just here for fun, all night with no sleep. I'm a mobile trader. I've been trading on my phone for over 20 years. I used to call the broker on the phone when I was stock and option trading. waiting for 20 minutes to get a broker place a trade. There was no scalping at that time, because then when you take a trade, you got to get back in the queue and wait 20 minutes to get another broker on a call. So at that time, it was you were swing trading. I scalp everywhere on my phone. When I go take the kids to school, I'm scalping. When I pick them up at school, I'm scalping. When I'm at the grocery store, I'm scalping. When I'm at the McDonald's drive-through, I'm scalping. All day scalping, guys. Um, Okay, so it didn't go according to plan. My stop is up here. Guys, I'm going to take a stop loss on GJ. I had a successful trade on US 30, successful trade on gold, but this one kind of, it's going against, so I'm going to get stopped out, guys. I don't like to leave trades open. I got to go to sleep soon, but I tried to break that area and didn't happen. So I'm not going to hold this in case it has a bullish breakout. So I'm getting stopped out here myself on GJ. It was looking good coming down on that previous candle, that shooting star, but that trend line held strong. So the pound is strong. You can even see like on GU coming down, and look, it's still going. So the pound is very, very strong. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry about GJ, guys. I'm stopped out myself there. Man, that trend line right there. That new 15-minute candle, guys. You guys know in Zoom how much I hate these 15-minute candles. So you see how it was coming down, and then that new 15-minute candle opened and changed the entire sentiment of the market. So it sucks, guys. That's why these 15, 30-minute hourly candles for a scalper are so important. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. If you guys are price action traders and you guys are going to start to understand what I mean by this 15, 30-minute and hourly candle, it brings in a different type of volatility in the market that completely changes the sentiment of the market. See, like this is a beautiful, we got rejected coming down. It's a shooting star candle. All of the selling pressure is at the bottom of the candle, and then 315 opens and it's a bullish influx of volume. Like it sucks, but it happens all the time. But you gotta respect the stop loss, because if I don't take my stop, then it can close above this hourly, then all of a sudden it's gone and it's up to here. So that's it. I got stopped out. Um, lose 12 pips and get out of the market. So because this thing can go bullish, if you're going to continue to trade, like later tonight, if GJ breaks below there, then that's where maybe you can look for your sell opportunity. But for now, you got to learn how to close trades, guys. I'm sorry, got to learn how to close them, because look, even these short sellers down in here that were shorting, if they don't get stopped out here or here, look at it continuing to move against them. And then you turn a trade that you could have got out at 10, 15 pips, and then all of a sudden you're down 20, 25, 30 pips plus. So at some point, you cannot just hold trades and hope for the best. If it doesn't break the structure and it's coming to the next level, you gotta make a decision. The trend line is very strong. Like, yeah, I agree with you. Look at it. Look how it's holding. It's been holding since midnight. It's very, very strong trend line. Gold coming right back up. Oh my goodness, look at Goldie. Okay, so came down, back up. See how it's holding this area. It's holding strong this area. So no volume, closed below here. So now it's pumping right back up. Wow, gold. Gold is, yeah, so it broke the previous resistance right here. There it goes, probably 1999, 2000. Gold is on its way. Oh man, now DAX is breaking down. I think now the markets are really going to break down. Look at it. Look how much liquidity grabbed two big rejection wicks. Again, it came up there and pushed down, and now it's breaking down. This is a good area to sell the indices. I'm going to get in a sell on US 30. I'm hopping in. I'm going to jump in on US 30. Kind of follow DAX. I'm in. This I didn't want to trade one more, but let's see what happens with this. Wow, look at all the rejections. So it came up here, got rejected. Came up here, got rejected. It opened green again right here, got rejected. Opened again, got rejected, and now it's flushing down. So, yeah, I'm in US 30 sell. Yep. We're going to see if it can break this daily yellow line. Look at DAX pushing down. There's a daily target, the yellow line. Maybe this trade will make up for the GJ loss. Yep, there we go. Okay, so about 10 pips coming down to there. Hopefully we can break. Let's see if we break where we could go. Below, yep, there's a target down there. 530 down here. Okay, 5-minute resist support level down there. So we just tapped the daily. Okay, that is a profit target. You know, we just jumped in as it was coming down on an impulse. But if we can come back down and attempt to break this daily, maybe we break, retest it, and shoot down to here. So flip these zones now red. We're coming down with big bearish momentum. Made up my loss for GJ. There we go, guys. Okay, so bleeding right out. Continue to push down. 45 seconds to go on this candle. I just came on this one. As soon as I flipped onto this screen, I saw that DAX was really breaking down, and then I saw that US 30 was breaking right here. That's why I just hit the sell button. You know, kind of follow. That's why I like trading these side by side. They kind of follow each other. One might be like a leading indicator as opposed to the other one. Erythrin 444 today on Dow. Congrats, bro. Good job. So I got stopped out on GJ, but made up all my profit right back on US 30. So you know, so sometimes you got to get stopped out and take a loss, but then you can come back and just get your money right back in the market as a scalper. Okay, so we closed below the daily. Now it's going to be a pullback candle. Okay, so keep an eye on this. If it gets rejected early at this yellow line, it could break the wick and continue to drop. But again, if you're holding 50% pullback to up to here, right here, 50% pullback. If it can stay below this range, then maybe it's going to be like a bearish flag pattern staying below here, and maybe it will continue to push down. But it's going to retest maybe the original breakout area. Same with DAX coming up to about 50% of that red candle and pushing maybe down right here. That's about 50% of that body. And retesting 50%. If it can continue to break down the low, maybe test down in here. But I dipped out of there, guys. That's it. I got to go to sleep now. So that was the last trade. I took 10 pips, kind of made up for that for that stop on GJ. So I'm right back to square one. Look at DAX. See the retest and continue drop. If you guys are still holding DAX, could continue to move down. But that's it, guys. Jay, do I have charts videos on YouTube for setups? We have all of this. Like, we do webinars, we have all courses, we got everything to teach you how to do all of this. Let me show you guys. Okay, so let me show you guys real quick what we got. Oh, I don't. Okay, here it is. So this is our weekly schedule, guys. So if you guys want to join me on YouTube right over in here all week, 1 a.m. to 3:30 this time slot. I had a lot of fun with you guys today. Make sure you hit the like button too before you guys go. So right now, like, I go to sleep, and then we got the Scalper Pro analysis updates. There are signal service that goes through here and also New York. We give about 3 to 5, sometimes more signals per day with live updates and things like that in a PDF. In the Discord channel, and then we're doing these private sessions now, the Wall Street sessions for our members. I'm doing them, so that's why I got to sleep now from like 4, and then I get up at 7, have a coffee, and then I'm right back to trading with the team. And then we got Monday, Wednesday, Friday post 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. We have a weekly webinar tonight. Guys, tonight's webinar is going to be about correlational trading, how to trade with like DXY and trade NASDAQ, US 30, GBP, USD, and things like that. We do these signal recaps. Dave did it yesterday. So it was recaps of the signals and things like that, and you can ask questions. And then we have a couple Asian sessions. So our education, guys, I'm the one that mostly does a lot of the education here. So we've got like our boot camps that we do here. It's like a 5-day boot camp that we have for you guys, where we did psychology of trading, types of traders, smart money concepts, technical indicators and strategies, and back testing. So a lot of these questions that you guys have of how to trade like this type of style, it's all in here. Like top-down analysis, that's what we do. Everything about volume, institutional trading, support, resistance, supply, demand. These things I talk about: accumulation, distribution zones, consolidation zones, trading with the trend, counter trading. You know, this is what we did today: impulse, retest, confirmation trading, all of this stuff. What are retracements, pullback trading, things like that. Breakout trading, there's breakout traders. I myself am a breakout trader. That last US 30 trade that I just took, that was a breakout trade. So I am also a break, retest, and a breakout trader, if there's a time and place when to take those. So like, you got to kind of read how the market is moving. Then we have these 6 courses. They're kind of prerequisites. You got to finish this one in order to unlock the next one. They come with a quiz and a certificate. So intro to Forex, Forex fundamentals, characteristics of candlesticks. We're price action traders, so make sure you learn your candlesticks. When I'm talking about like a shooting star or an inverted hammer, make sure you know what these are. Not just the names and what the color is. Make sure you understand what's going on with the volume inside the candle. Then once you learn your candlesticks, you're going to start to further your knowledge with support and resistance and technical chart patterns. Learn some indicators, like how I spotted that bearish divergence on that oil at that supply zone. That's why it was a good sell opportunity. So it's all of these things you're putting together, and some strategies. And then we do our weekly webinars every single Wednesday. Tonight at 6 p.m. we're going to have another weekly webinar. So we've got like, what is there, 91 of them in here now. So there's any question you have about trading, I guarantee you it's in here, guys. So yeah, so I hope you guys had some fun today. Hope you guys grabbed some pips. Hope you guys, not just grabbing pips, hopefully you guys learned something. You know, I do appreciate all of your guys' time. Thank you guys for joining me. Otherwise, I'm just trading alone here by myself. So I enjoy your company. I do appreciate all of you guys. Everyone on Zoom, thank you guys so much. I'm going to wrap it up now. I got to go to bed because I got to be up for 7 a.m. We'll hit the Wall Street session together. Thanks for everyone on YouTube. I do appreciate you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow, same time. If you're going to continue trading throughout the day or the London session, just please, proper risk management. Don't over trade, don't over leverage. And if you got your daily goal, like today, if you get your daily goal, learn how to walk away from the market. That's one of the hardest things to do as a trader, is if you set yourself a realistic daily goal and you hit it, walk away from the market. And then that's going to teach you discipline, it's going to teach you consistency, and then it's going to teach you how to scale your account. It's not the sexiest way. You're not going to become a millionaire overnight, but you're going to learn how to trade, and then you can be consistent and do this for more than a week, more than a month, more than 6 months, more than a year. Hopefully some of you guys can trade 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. But it's the proper way of doing it. That's why most retail traders fail, is because they want to get rich quick. They over leverage their accounts. They try to hit those grand slams, and they get their account blown up. So just be smart trading, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. Zoom, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. So everybody enjoy your day. Zoom guys, if you're going to continue trade, so pay attention to the Discord signals as well. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. God bless everybody. Thank you, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stocksnipertrading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA. South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stocksnipertrading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stocksnipertrading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.